He was falsely accused by the woman. He believed God had sent her to save his family. She threw herself against the wall, threw herself against the table, and sent Roberto to prison. But his son Lucas was determined to change everything. Inside the dark cell, 2 inmates surrounded Roberto. One of them raised his fist. The door burst open. A police officer rushed in. The inmates backed away. "Roberto Silva, you have a hearing. Let's go." Roberto was handcuffed and led through cold corridors to a room where everything would be decided. On one side, the judge. On the other, Clara, hair perfectly done, makeup deliberately smudged, red eyes carefully rehearsed. She looked at Roberto with victory in her eyes. The hearing began. Clara cried as she told how she had been assaulted. She showed her bruised arm. Roberto tried to defend himself. She hurt herself. "She mistreats my son." But his voice sounded desperate. No one believed him. The prosecutor requested preventive detention. The judge picked up the gavel. The door opened. A man in a suit walked in. Behind him, Lucas, his eyes red. "Excuse me, Your Honor, I'm Dr. Henrique Santos. I bring new evidence." Clara saw Lucas. For the first time, fear crossed her face. The lawyer placed an old notebook on the table. The judge opened it and began to read. Drawings of a woman holding a knife, dates, sentences written in a child's trembling handwriting. "If I disappear one day, it was her. She said she will lock me in the basement." The judge turned more pages. The silence grew heavy. Clara stood up, confused. "What is this? Where did this come from?" The judge called Lucas forward. "Who told you to write this?" The boy trembled. "No one. I was afraid of disappearing and no one knowing the truth." "Afraid of whom?" Lucas pointed at Clara. The lawyer continued. "Your Honor, I requested a forensic analysis. The marks on her arm are consistent with intentional self-harm." He revealed more. "Your Honor, Clara Mendez is wanted in 2 states. She has been married 3 times, always to widowers with young children. In the first marriage, the stepson disappeared. He was never found. In the second, the stepson ran away and reported the same abuses." The judge looked at Clara as if she were seeing a monster. If Roberto hadn't discovered the truth, Lucas would have been next. Roberto held Lucas tightly. If it weren't for that notebook, his son would be just another name on a list. The judge declared Roberto innocent. Clara was handcuffed and dragged away, screaming. Outside, Roberto knelt in front of his son. Lucas asked, "Do you believe me now?" Roberto answered, "I will always believe you. Always." That night, for the first time in 2 years, Lucas slept without fear, and Roberto understood. Protecting a child isn't just about food and shelter. It's about noticing when the smile disappears, when silence takes over. It's about believing them when they try to speak. Because sometimes, the monsters don't live under the bed. They sit at the table. They smile in the family photo. And when no one listens to a child's cry, it turns into silence forever. If this story touched you, comment justice, leave your heart, and follow for more stories.